Hello, friend. Hello, wonderful people. This is Adebayo Adesega once again, and this is another wonderful episode of Inspired by Love. Yeah, Inspired by Love. I'm here to expand your consciousness. I'm here to inspire you into becoming what you are meant to become, what you are ordained to become. Yes, that is what I'm here to do. And I'm here once again to talk about a very interesting topic. And the title of the topic is The Heart of the Matter is the Matter of the Heart. Let me say that once again. The heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. Yeah. So with this topic, it is self-explanatory. Yeah, it's very, very self-explanatory. The heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. So I want to quickly just lay a foundation. You know, as I was doing my meditation and my study about the word heart and how the heart, how does it work? I saw a post. Someone said something about the fact that when a child is born, when a child is formed in the womb, the first organ that is formed is the heart. That's the first organ that is formed in the body of a baby in the womb. So it means that the matter is actually the matter of the heart. So imagine the heart being the first organ to develop or to form in the fetus. The fetus or fetus or whatever. So now it means it shows us that the heart is a very, very vital organ. Now, I think I've not posted it on my YouTube, but I'll post it as a short on my YouTube. But I posted it on my status and stuff. I talked about it. I talked a little bit about the heart. I posted it on my WhatsApp status some weeks ago, and I was talking about the fact that there are some misconceptions about the heart. Some of the things we don't know that the heart does, and some other things that we think is the only thing that the heart does. And one of those things that we think the heart does alone without doing any other things is just that we think the heart is just a pump. We think the heart is just a pump. Yeah, it's just a pump, and just there beating, every second, every microsecond or whatever. I'm here to tell you that the heart is not just a pump. The heart is not just a pump. The heart is is the center. The heart is the center of existence. In fact, the word heart there it actually means center. It means the center of your being. Some people also use the word heart for spirit. There was a video I was watching by Dr. Miles Muro of late memory. He talked about the heart. He was talking about the heart, and he said something. He said the heart. Whenever you see the word heart in the Bible, it means spirit. Yes, he's right, but it's beyond that. The heart is heart, like physical heart, physical heart. So yes, you can say the heart also means spirit, and I can. There are some explanations on that. It's not as if it's wrong, no, but it is actually physical heart. Even when the Bible is talking about heart, it also means physical heart too. So your heart is the center of the matter. Last year, 2023, I can't remember the exact month. I was meditating, and it dawned on me for the first time in my life that the word heart, I think I said that in my previous episode, that the word H-E-A-R-T, heart, I said in the previous episode, if you check my YouTube channel, it's there. It said that in the word heart we have hear, H-E-A-R, and in the word hear we have E-A-R. In the word heart we also have E-A-R. So the passageway to your heart is your ears. So you use your ear to hear words, and those words go straight to your heart. Now, I want to quickly talk about an experiment that was done by some scientists in the past. Yeah, I can't remember the exact year they did that research. I'm just going to summarize the event. There was a girl that they said the girl died, and yeah, let me try and remember the story. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they did an experiment on the heart, and they were able to actually detain a criminal. Yeah, let me check my mic. Okay, yeah, okay, good. They were able to detain a criminal, and what happened was that this criminal actually killed a girl. I think so, yeah. I'm trying to remember the story right now. Yeah. So what they did was that they took the heart of the girl and placed it. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to remember the story. Let me try and remember. Oh, yes, there was a heart transplant. Yes, now I remember. There was actually a heart transplant. They took the heart of a girl and put it inside the heart, into the body of another girl that needed a safe heart or something. And now the girl that took up the heart of another girl, that girl, after the operation was actually successful, so the girl now started having nightmares after the operation. She started having nightmares where she would see someone chasing her in the dream. Someone kept chasing her in the dream, and this person would hold I think it was a gun or a cutlass or something, or the person was always chasing her in the dream every day. Whenever she sleeps, she's always seeing this guy chasing her in the dream, chasing her, every day, until one day that she dreamt that this man actually caught her and killed her in that same dream. So somehow the matter got to the police. This happened in the US here. So this got to the police, and they decided to investigate the matter. Now, in the investigation of the matter, there was this, I think there are people that know how to draw your imaginations. Like, you can literally, there are some people that are good, at artists. When you just give them a description of someone you saw maybe in your dream or in your thoughts, you can just describe it to them by maybe their color, their height, the color of their hair and stuff like that. So this girl described to the police people, or the person that was doing the drawing, the person that she saw in her dream, and they were able to draw out the picture of that man that was chasing her in the dream. So after drawing out the picture of that man, they were able to trace the image of the guy, and due to their data and stuff like that, America, they don't joke with data, and they were able to trace this man, and they were able to arrest the man. So it happened real life. Like, this man really killed someone. He killed a girl. So what happened was that the heart of the girl that was killed was now transplanted into another person, which is another girl, which now started having a dream. Very interesting. So first of all, you need to understand something, that the heart has memory. The heart has its own memory. Now, it was actually discovered that they said that the heart has a memory that, I think they said it has like 40,000 neurons. And this memory is almost the same thing as the neurons that store memory in the brain. So one of the misconceptions we have is that we think that we think with our brain. Yes, we think with our brain, but then 85% of the thinking comes from the heart. I think in the Bible, Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7, the Bible says that, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. And there was a book by, I think, James Allen or something. It says, as he thinketh. I think that's the title of the book. As a man thinks. As a man thinks. But most of the times, when people say as a man thinks, they don't put why is it that we don't put the later words? Like, as a man thinks in his heart. It's not complete when you just say, as a man thinks. You think with your heart. You think with your heart. Let me say that again. You think with your heart. That's why you see when people talk, they will say, I thought about this in my heart. Like you say it some unconsciously sometimes. You don't say, I think with my heart. Why didn't you say, I think with my brain? Of course, there's something called logical thinking. That is when you are able to use your brain to actually think. But at a very subconscious level, we use our heart to think. Now, this brings me to something that I mentioned this in my previous video about brain and heart coherence. But first of all, let me just quickly talk about this foundation. The heart is very fundamental when it comes to your thought process. Whatever you think in your heart is actually who you are. Whatever you think, your heart the heart, like I said, has its own memory. So most of your past issues, many things that you have gone through in your life, most of what we have gone through in our lives, in our past, the record, the coming together, and the combination of all our thoughts, our feelings, they are recorded in the heart. And the heart, one of the ways by which the heart records the events of our past is actually in the feelings and your emotions. In my previous videos, I talked about the power of emotions, on how you can take advantage of the power of your emotions. And I did some explanations about energy in motion. The word emotion means energy in motion. So now the heart traps energy. I said it in my previous video. The heart traps energy, and the energy that it traps contains vital information, and that information is what we use in the running of our daily lives, of our actions, of our ideas, insights, concepts, and whatever. Okay, yeah. So that being said, I said something in my previous video about the brain and heart coherence. So what happens is this: the heart, when it traps energy, when it traps information from the external environment, from what you hear, then it traps this energy, traps the information, and sends it to the brain. I hope you're following me right now. It sends this information to the brain, and the brain is able to decode. The brain has the ability to actually decode the information and pass the information to the body, to the rest of the body, the hands, the legs, and some other vital organs, so that they can, go into action. So now, that being said, we need to, it now makes us understand that, like I said previously, that the heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. The heart of the matter is the matter of the heart. I want to share a little bit of the story. For a very long time in my life, I never knew what it means to have a heartbeat. I remember my mom used to complain about me a lot, and she would tell me, I think there was a time she said something like that about, why don't you just have feelings? I knew this all along, that I was this kind of person that I didn't think I had feelings, I just want to do things, and I was actually acting like a robot, I could work from morning till night, no sleepless nights, I didn't know what it means to feel. I didn't understand. Yes, I was feeling, of course. You could not hit me in my hands, my body, and of course I'll feel pain. I feel pain, definitely, but there is a dimension of feeling that you, as a man or as a woman, that we get to, we get into, that I've never had that dimension. So because of that, it was so hard for me to actually experience love and to show love the way I should. my past relationships, my exes, one of the issues they used to tell me about is that, Bayo, you don't. It's like you are this kind of guy that you don't really have feelings. Like, why is it that you do things and you just don't think about the feelings behind? You know, I remember when I broke up with my ex back then. It was just so natural. I didn't feel anything, and you know, after some time I met her again and I was talking to her, and she was looking at me like, you don't even have any feelings, guy. No guilt. And it dawned on me after some time, you know, after some dark experiences in my life, it dawned on me that I didn't know what it means to feel my heartbeat. I know there are some people out there that they know that there's something called heart. They know that there's something beating in their chest, but they've not really taken their time to feel. And by the way, in my subsequent videos, some of the things I'll be talking about, I might actually talk about how to feel. You know, these are part of the things I'll be talking about in my future videos. So, of course, part of what I'm going to be talking about will be how to feel in this present video I'm saying right now. You know. So, that being said, the heart is crucial. So, in that experience, there was in 2019, there was now a particular, I think the ending of 2018, I started feeling some levels of low self-esteem. I just knew something was wrong within me. I could not explain. I just knew that some things were not the way I could not just feel myself, you know. People outside, people that knew me, of course, I'm a musician. Whenever I played the guitar in church, you know, events and stuff like that, you know, people would say, man, I love the way you play. But deep down within me, I just knew that something is wrong. But I could not understand. I didn't understand what was going on within me. I did not understand, but I just knew that something was going wrong within me. So I went through a lot of experiences, you know. I could not just understand. I started, of course, the Christian way. Started praying. I started doing fasting and praying, doing different spiritual rituals. Something came to my notice just now. The word spiritual. So spiritual. That's in the word spiritual. There's something called ritual. So every spiritual person is a ritualist. So I started engaging myself in some rituals, but I could not still understand what was happening. So in the long run, I started doing what I could to understand myself. And 2020, of course, there was Corona lockdown. One day I was praying. I think it was 2019, the ending of 2019. I was praying one day, and it just dawned on me. Of course, I heard the voice inside of me that go meet a friend of mine, and this friend of mine was one that opened my eyes to self-awareness. You know, started giving me materials on meditation and how to, you know, that was how I studied people like Dr. Joe Dispenza. Thanks to Dr. Joe Dispenza, you know, I read his book. There's one of his book, Evolve Your Brain, and there's another book that he wrote. He said, I think the title of the book is How to Change Your Mind. Yeah, something like that. I'll remember as I'm talking, you know. So I studied that book. I started studying Dr. Deepak Chopra. Started studying different people that, you know, their message is all about self-awareness and how to increase and how to elevate your consciousness. Another guy like that, Aaron Doughty, and you know, I started doing deep studies, and that was from these studies was when I now understood that okay, there's something called the heart. You know, in my previous video, I talked about the energy centers in the body. Like there are 7 primary energy centers. Some people call it chakras. You know, in the Christian community, I know some Christians, they are not comfortable with that word chakra because it doesn't have that Christianese feel to it. It sounds Hindu. Yeah. So, but I studied. I had to study and understand what the energy centers in the body meant. And from that energy centers, I now realized that the center of the seven is the heart. And I started understanding how to feel my heart. So feeling your heart is, is a foundation to understand how your heart works. I just remember the scripture just now in the Bible. The Bible says that seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And what are those things? The things that the Gentiles seek. Who are the Gentiles? A Gentile is someone that is so obsessed by just things that are external. So a Gentile is someone that is obsessed by things that are external, doing away with things that are internal. So you are sacrificing the internal for the external. So everything about a Gentile is about things that are outside, things that are material, things that I can touch, I can see, I can feel. That is all about a Gentile. It's all about the external. But I believe so strongly that God is in the balance. God is about balance. As much as you are going within, also your external environment, it should be a result or a resultant effect of your internal environment. So the goal of my discourse and all these videos I'm doing, inspired by love and everything, is actually to help people to go within. The way out is in. So until when I understood how to actually go within myself, that was when I started seeing lasting changes in my feelings body. I think I said it in my previous video that the body wants to feel in order to grow. You need to understand this thing. The body wants to feel in order to grow. Okay, yeah, okay, still working. Let me say that once again. The body needs to feel in order to grow. So feelings plays a very important role in our growth. We have been in this illusion. We have been we have been living in this illusion that growth is just physical, just about your hands growing, your legs, your height, and of course there's mental growth, but there's also feelings growth. There's a subtle body that we have, and that body is called the emotional body. It's called the feelings body. Now, and the heart is the center of that feelings body. If you don't know how to relate effectively with your heart, then you are going to really have a serious problem. The heart is not just a pump. The heart is the center of existence. Just like this, there's this thing that they will tell you that there's the core of the earth. There's the center of the earth. The heart, the human body too has a center, which is the heart. When the heart is not working, then nothing can work. There, of course, some other organs in the body can actually cease to work. Might have issues or disease. But once the heart has a disease, then the body has a disease. It has a disease.